Coach, your biggest takeaway from the performance of the offense, not how they executed, but the overall performance.
We played clean. We played clean. No turnovers. We had one penalty that was accepted. We did have a penalty that was overturned, but we had, we played clean. That's what we talked about. That's what we preached this week. Is to play clean, and that's what I was excited about. It was good to get guys, some young guys who haven't got reps, some reps. It's good to get some guys their first reps in a Memphis uniform, and obviously it's good to win a game by 40. So.
It was the first official game with the mics and the headphones. How did that go with you?
Yeah, it went smooth. It went smooth, man. Both me and Seth were a little, we'll see how it goes type deal in the game. It's positive for me. I've talked to a whole bunch of OCs throughout the country how we're going to handle it, what we're going to do, that type of stuff. It's an advantage for me to have a 4-year starter where I don't need to tell him everything. So I told him to play, let him know if it was 4-down territory, and that was it. That was really the end of our communication, which is good. To me, if you do have a younger quarterback in there, you might be a little more specific with, here's a play, don't forget this is what you're looking for, But with Seth, give him the play, shut up, and let him do his thing.
With Sutton's status still kind of up in the air, how do you see that running back room?
Yeah, that running back room is good. That running back room is deep. So next man up mentality, if it comes to that, we're hoping the best for Sutton, obviously, and, whatever it is for Sutton, he's going to be just fine. But that running back room is deep. That's why we got the guys in there. So we won't skip a beat.
We got to see Greg kind of play a lot on Saturday. Do you see him kind of being in that role of change of pace?
Yeah, everyone in that room's got to take one more step if we get bad news, Everyone in that room's got to take one more step, and that's why we practice. That's why we put them in those situations. That's why we, put it like I always talk about in fall camp. We put them in the worst possible situations. Everyone on our team, not just the ones. Everyone on our team. So those guys are ready to go, and we can move guys around and put guys different places and play with the personnel and stuff like that if it gets to that point. But we have deep enough guys in that running back room that we're good to go.
There were several drives that could have been more better if they had been, completed on the other end. How do you clean that up to make sure you have those explosive plays to keep the defense off the field?
Yeah, that's why we practice every day. We got to catch the one, go and catch the one to Bussy on the post. We got to throw and catch the one to Demir down the middle. But that's universal. So we just got to continue practicing, continue working on that type of stuff. But we got to make those plays when those plays present them. We had 9 X plays, 7 plays over 20 yards, but we got to be able to do that 100% of the time, not just the percentage that we did.
Obviously, DeRosier is a freak athlete, a decathlete. He had some, obviously there's a nice touchdown, but what makes him a good athlete? What do you like about him, and what's special about his game?
He's got the whole package. He can go out and catch the ball. He can play some receiver for us. He can he come out of the backfield, make some plays. Tough enough and smart enough to do the pass protection stuff. He's a complete running back. And he has some speed. He has some real legit speed. So he's a good, him and if it turns into that, him, Rio, Brandon are very good back there together. They all serve their purpose. They allow us to continue to run the offense that we've been running. You get young Makari ready to go and practice reps and ready to go if things happen to it. And like I said, then again, you play with personnel. You have other guys back there that can go back there. You can play in some 12. You can play in some 10. We have enough guys on offense. We can keep things going no matter what happens, and that's how we practice. So, again, we're hoping the best for Sutton and praying for everything for him to be clean. But we have answers if it's bad news.
As you look forward to Troy, what are you seeing from that defense?
Troy's very good defense. A little unique. The defense coordinator is new. The whole staff is new, but the defense coordinator is new. He hasn't been in D.C. since 2017. He's been at West Virginia the last couple of years, so we have last week's game against Nevada as to what he did, but there's still some guessing on to exactly who he is as a coordinator. So that to me is the biggest thing early in the season. Is making sure you're prepared for everything, making sure you're ready for the unexpected, because there's going to be plenty of stuff that we see this Saturday that we haven't seen from them on film. And we're guessing a little bit because he wasn't the DC at West Virginia where he's been the last 4 or 5 years. So,
with Seth completing passes to 9 different receivers, how important is that game one to get those first game jitters out of everybody?
To me, that's the way the offense works. We have guys we want to get the ball to, but we have plenty of weapons, and you've heard me say it a bunch of times. It's their job in fall camp to prove they deserve to be on the field. It's our job to find a way to get them the ball and put them on the field, and that's what the philosophy and that's what the goal of the offense is to allow everyone to have a part. Yes, we got some big-time guys we want to get the ball to, but everybody has to be able to make plays, and that forces defenses not to roll covers to our top receivers, roll covers to our second top receivers, load the box in the run game. So we got to be able to have everyone do that, and it was good to be able to do that first game.
How did you grade the offensive line's performance?
I think they did a good job. They gave up 1 sack. We took 1 sack as a quarterback. They did a good job. Caraboa, the DC over there, he does a lot of good run blitz stuff, loads the box, plays cover 0 on the back end, which is why we took what the defense gave us in that situation. But they did a good job up front, identifying the front. We saw 2 fronts that were completely different. We haven't seen from them on the film. We saw it the week before they played, so it was a good adjustment time for those guys. But I was excited about what they did up front.
And the same as with the tight end room, 2 touchdowns, obviously, is looking good again this year.
Yeah, the tight ends. I love that tight end room for a lot of reasons, but they keep their mouth shut and they go to work every day. That's what they do. And when you throw them the ball, they catch it. When you ask them to go block someone, you guys are seeing the catches, the touchdown by Doyle, the touchdown by Lamp. What you're not seeing is them back blocking and knocking guys out. What you're not seeing is them taking the C gap and allowing us to get into the B gap type stuff. So they did a good job. I love what they do. They're old school. That whole room is lunch kettles, hard hats type guys. So we're excited about them.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate you guys.